up with growth of employment, and in this we are going to do indicators of economic development. And we know that indicators of economic development is growth of GDP, one, and two is growth of employment. And in the table we'll see that there's a large gap which is going on because there has been an expansion of GDP, but the expansion of GDP has not been incongruent with the growth of employment. So there has been a widening gap between the two. If the reason why the employment has not grown enough is what we call it the jobless growth, is because of growth through better technology. So I just want you to go through this table while we let's talk about that. So during this period, gross domestic product of India grew higher than the employment growth. So in 1950, 51, 56, so GDP is 3.6 and the employment is 0.39. And 2010, 2012 we see that the GDP is 7.8 and employment is 1.12. So there's a widening gap between the growth of GDP and employment. So in this you can see a serious development was noticed when employment growth started declining, which also the growth rate of employment has to, especially in India, has to keep pace with GDP. Otherwise the jobless growth will create in its wake nothing but problems, social discontent. So we have been able to produce more goods and services without generating employment. And let me reiterate it is known as jobless growth, which again is not a good thing. So talking about that, now we come to the next one. We will continue on with the distribution of the workforce.